Just want to begin with an invitation. This time of year, we are gearing up for lots of activities, lots of initiatives in the fall. One of which is what we call Becoming Catholic, also known as RCIA. Just an opportunity for those who do not share the Catholic faith or who want to go deeper. Just want to invite you. We're going to be doing it on Tuesday nights, starting September the 13th. So maybe that's you. Maybe that's somebody you know. This is that time of year to encourage them, to invite them. If you have questions, you can, of course, see us after Mass, see the website. Lots of beautiful opportunities to grow in your faith. And one of those is for those who might consider this might be the year to become a Catholic and to receive the sacraments. We are blessed here in Stillwater, in Payne County, in our part of Payne County, we have 4 priests, 2 at this parish and then 2 at Oklahoma State. And we all live in that house across the parking lot there. We're also blessed this year to have a seminarian with us, Kyle Dowd. So there's 5 of us in that house. And on occasion, the 5 of us will go somewhere together. And we all sort of roll in, and we're all a little bit different. We're all of different sizes and different ages. And it's a pretty hilarious thing when we all try to get into one car. A little bit of a circus going on. But one of the really funny things that happens is when, okay, all right, we're going to go somewhere, 3 of us, 4 of us, 5 of us. There's like this mad dash for the back seat of the car. And I know where it's coming from. It's an act of humility. Well, I shouldn't sit in the front seat. He should sit in the front seat. He's older than me, or he's been a priest longer, or he's newer than me. So we all have these reasons to all sort of hop in the back seat. And it comes from, I think, a genuine place of not wanting to sit in the seat of honor. The front seat is where you got the most room. I particularly enjoy the front seat. It's got the air conditioning, right, blowing right on you. It's a great place to be in the front seat. But you take the back seat so that somebody else can have that more comfortable seat of honor. But it comes from a place, I think, of humility, even if it turns out to kind of be a funny scenario. Well, the gospel today speaks of seats of honor, of taking the lowest place. And there's a particular line in the gospel today that really stuck out to me as I prayed through the readings, perhaps to you. And it talks about what your motive ought to be for doing something good. Now, if I were to follow you around all week, my guess is I would see you doing a lot of good. In your workplace and at school or here at church, wherever you may be, right? We're out there and we're trying to do a lot of good. But sometimes we do good things for the wrong reasons. Sometimes we do good things because of what that good thing will then get us. And so the good thing is good, but the motive behind it might not be as pure. And so the gospel today is an encouragement to certainly to do good. We talk in this parish a lot about a life of stewardship, that God has given us everything. And in response to God's goodness, we try to do good. We do that with our time and talent and treasure. We take what God has given us and we try to give it back. But why are we giving it back? Why be good? Why do good things? Why be generous? Why be kind? Why be loving to other people? And I think sometimes, if we're honest with ourselves, sometimes we do those good things so that we will be repaid with good things. We're nice to somebody because they have some influence. We're nice to somebody because they have money. We're nice to somebody because they are maybe a little famous. We want something in return. The gospel today is an opportunity and a challenge to really drill down into the motives by which we do things. Why take the last place? Why give up the seat of honor? Is it so that we will be repaid? Is it so that will at some point later on get the seat of honor? Is it because we want people to notice us? The challenge to purify our motives, to get at the bottom of things. Why am I doing this? And then ultimately, for every single one of us, to get to a place where we are doing good things and we're doing them for the right reasons. And so why do good? Why be generous? Why be loving? Why be faithful? All of the things that the commandments, that the teachings of the church call us to. Why do those things? Is it so that people think we're holy? So that people think we're faithful? So that people think well of us? Or is it because those things are simply good things to do? And we do those good things, hopefully, as a response to God's goodness to us. I say this a lot in the confessional when people are kind of struggling with just their life is a little off track or a lot off track. One of the great encouragements that I often give is simply to bring to mind that for which you are grateful. When we have gratitude, when we're aware of all of the things that God has done in our lives, it sets us on a much better track than we are normally on. When we are grateful to God, it puts us on a good track. We become less concerned about the things of ourselves and more concerned about others. We become less concerned about ourselves, more concerned about responding to God's goodness with goodness. That's the great challenge, I think, of the gospel today. Yes, to take the lowest place. Yes, to be at the service of other people. Your spouse, your children, your aunts and uncles, your family, your coworkers, the stranger on the street. We heard in the psalm, God in his goodness has made a home for the poor. That we are constantly looking out, that we're constantly spreading our wings and finding other people who are in need of help. But why do we help them? Because we ourselves have been helped. Why are we good? Because God has been good to us. And so we come to the Mass, we come to the Eucharist. The Eucharist means thanksgiving. It's an opportunity each and every time that we come to Mass to respond to God's goodness by receiving him and then by taking the gospel out into the streets. Why be good? Not because of how others will think of us. Not because we'll be known. Not because our name will be in lights. Why be good? Because God is good. Why respond generously? Because God has been generous to me and to you. And so this week, just an encouragement to purify your motives. Go out there and do good. We have a responsibility. We have an opportunity to preach the gospel with our lives and with our words. But it's even better, and it bears more fruit when we do it for the best of reasons. Why be good? Because God is good. Why be generous? Because God is generous. And he has first and foremost been generous to me and to you.